Well, what's up, Kville staff and students? Here's your Rocket News for Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. We hope everyone is doing well at home. So here's today's news. Here is the latest on the coronavirus in Michigan. There is some good news. Government stimulus checks are on their way to your families through check or direct deposit as soon as tomorrow, depending on if you provided bank's information when you did your 2018-2019 taxes. So that's the good news. Bad news is the total number of cases in Michigan reach over 26,000 people, and the death count, it reaches over 1,600 people. All right, so now onto some scholarship info. $250,000 scholarship. Yes, I said $250,000. Looking for something fun to do while learning at home? You can make a video explaining a math or science concept. Excuse me. All you need to do is participate in the Breakthrough Junior Challenge video contest. It's for students ages 13 through 18. You are invited to create a short 3-minute or less video explaining a challenging concept in physics, mathematics, or the life sciences in the engaging, illuminating, and creative way. There is a new category this year, which is COVID-19 category, and students are encouraged to help educate the world about this global health crisis by sharing the science or math behind the causes, impacts, and potential solutions. If you win, you'll receive the college scholarship of $250,000. Your teacher will receive $50,000. And your school will get a new $100,000 science lab. So not only are you helping out your education, you're helping out the school as well. The deadline for submission is June 25th, 2020. To register today, you can register today or submit your video later through the breakthroughjuniorchallenge.org. You can check out the video for more information in the link in the description or the website on the screen. Last night, I told you I was going to do this. Last night I caught up with Coach Branch via FaceTime for his first interview as the Rockets head coach. This is what he had to say. First off, thanks for joining us, Coach Branch.
Hello, Kville, and thank you, Mr. Fromm, for this opportunity to speak to all the students and just talk about being the next head football coach at Kelloggsville.
How does it, first question, how does it feel to be the next head coach of the Rockets?
Oh, that's a great question. It feels great to finally be named the next head football coach here at Kelloggsville High School. This has been a long process, and Mr. Wright and Mr. Elkhorn, Mr. Russell, Mr. Alston, Mr. Patton have really left no stone unturned as they're trying to find the right person to be the next coach here at Kelloggsville. And I'm so humbled that it's me. It's been a while that I've known that I was going to be the next coach, and this whole COVID-19 stuff kind of and social distancing kind of delayed the whole release of that information. But man, like I said, it was a long process, and I'm so glad that they finally chose me for this. Like I said, that I'm humbled by this experience. But yeah, I'm excited.
What are your goals as a head coach to build upon the things that happened last year as the season cut short?
Last season was a struggle. For those who fought to the end on both varsity and JV, their effort is definitely commendable. I mean, those kids, the JV kid that finished up the season against Beldingman, that's so cathartic and felt so good to get a win in that last game. And those varsity players that just hung on to the very end, man, that was tough to go through. It was a tough experience, but we learned from that, and we grow from that. And I think a lot of the guys understand how important preparation is and how important it is to be fully invested in something. And all those seniors that finished that season, man, they were so invested in the program. And it just sucks that it ended that way. And same thing too with Coach Gallster. It stinks that his career had to end that way, but I mean, he had a great career as well. Right now, the first goal is to get enough students involved to complete a full season of both varsity and JV football. We need to complete 9 games of JV, and we need to complete at least 10 games in varsity. I think we are a good enough team we can make the playoffs next year, provided that we put in the work and prepare. I'd also like to develop a culture of accountability where student athletes will be held to a high standard both academically, behaviorally, and athletically. Being a successful high school student athlete, especially one who wants to play the next level, depends on the student's ability to be successful in the classroom, to be successful in the hallways, and ultimately be successful in the playing field. College recruiters look at GPA and discipline reports just as much as they look at sacks and touchdowns. So we got to make sure that these students are ready to go, both academically, meeting their standards academically, as well as being accountable in the classroom and accountable in the hallways and accountable in the football field. So my number one goal is to see all these student athletes be successful in the classroom and on the football field. And then moving forward from that, once they're successful in the classroom, we can be successful in the playing field. So, number one goal is to develop that accountability and get enough kids who want to be involved.
I'm sure you're excited, and there's a lot of things that going on. But what do you look forward to the most? Being the head coach, or working with the athletes again, or being the man in charge?
What I'm looking forward to most right now is getting back in front of all the students and all the athletes. All the teachers at Kelloggsville got in this profession because we love building relationships with students. We love interacting with people. We love being in front of all of you. So this social distancing leaves kind of an emptiness. So I cannot wait for the first day when we're allowed to get back in that weight room and when we're allowed to start preparing for next season. I truly believe that success is a result of preparation and hard work. So you better believe that right now the coaching staff and I are preparing for next season. We are working hard to find ways to be more effective next season. And even though we're not meeting face-to-face, we definitely are putting in the work right now. And all you students who are going to participate in a sport next year, you definitely need preparing too. I know that right now that we can't meet face-to-face. We can't use the school's facilities for that. But a great resource there is Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness uploads an at-home workout every day that all of you can be doing to prepare for your next season. They post that on their social media account, on their website, and their social media accounts. So you guys can be working on that right now. Like I said, I cannot wait to get back in front of you and start working together to develop to move this program forward.
Thank you for joining us today on your very first interview as the head coach of the Rockets. Is there anything else that you would like to add about the season, about the football program as a whole, who's involved?
Okay. So about 2 years ago, Coach Gallster asked me if I'd applied for any of the head coaching jobs in the area, and they were available. And I told him that there's only one head coaching job I wanted, and I'm content waiting for that position to open up. And that was this position here at Kelloggsville High School. The students here at Kelloggsville High School are the kids I want to coach, and Kelloggsville High School is the place I want to coach at. So this is like a dream come true job for me. This is it. This is what the football coaching job that I wanted. So I'm definitely excited to get started. And I think we're going to be at a good spot. I really do think that we are in a spot to compete in every game next year. I think we're in a spot to be successful in every game next year. And I don't think a conference championship is outside of our possibilities. And I definitely think we should be making the playoffs. While we're talking about that, my coaching staff for next year will include Rob Fran, Mr. Will Gooch, Mr. Glenn Ritter, Mr. Carl Roscoe, and Mr. Jawan Kinney. We'll get all our positioning and responsibilities figured out this summer and as we go through. But those are the guys that have agreed to participate and coach the program moving forward. Also, I'm looking for students who are planning on playing football next year to volunteer in helping me shape what our summer program is going to look like. We might have our hands tied a little bit in terms of what we're allowed to do. We might have to get a late start, and everybody's going to have to get a late start. But I definitely need some high school students who are willing to just let me pick their brains, so to speak, so we can figure out what's going to be the best way to get you all involved in our summer program. Because, like I said earlier, preparation is one of the preparation and hard work are the two things that you need to have to be successful. And if we're not preparing this summer, then it's going to be tough to be successful in the fall. So if you are a student who plans on playing football next year and you would like to help shape what our summer program looks like, please shoot me an email. I know Mr. Fran can add to the bottom of the screen and work his video magic, but my email address is bbranch@kvilleps.org. Once again, it's BRANCH @KVILLEPS.org. So please shoot me an email if you are interested in helping. Let me talk to you as to what needs to happen this summer. As always, it's a great day to be a Rocket. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Branch, for your first interview as the head coach of the Rockets. I continue to look forward to working with you and to see what next season brings. Okay. All right. It is Tech Tuesday. What's new in the tech world? Hey, welcome back to Tech Tuesday, everyone. I'm Mr. Fromm, and I'm doing Tech Tuesday today. Here is your tech for today. Apple Maps is on track to let you know where you can be tested for COVID-19. Apple quietly launched a portal on its website for medical facilities to register as coronavirus screening locations. Now, the tech giant Apple will look over the applications, and if approved, if the location is approved, it will pop up on the destination option on Apple Maps. It's unclear how soon the testing location options will roll out for iOS users, and Apple said it can't provide an estimate. Apple's navigation app will also show whether the testing site is a drive-through window in a parking lot or inside a building. That all this news according to 9 to 5 Mac, and that is Tech Tuesday. Have a good one. Now here's a look at today's weather. Now here's the quote of the day. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever. In its place is something you have left behind. Let it be something good. Now that's all we have for the news today. It's a great day to be a rocket.